prayed at the house, but we gotta get started. Please help us to be good. Amen. Amen. Yeah, all right, all right. I respect it.
If we've been doing, we're gonna keep doing what we've been doing. No changes. And I might talk, I said, so which mic?
Yeah.
That's what I told him, just record. That's what I told him too.
You can save it on the live too.
Record. No, just record.
Yeah, save it on the live.
Just record.
All right, whatever. Just record it then. We gotta get started. Oh, what up? Let's hang with one for the live.
Just record.
I gotta get started though.
How do I know where I have to start out? I don't know where you are.
Just hold it up like
I
that.
gotta hold it on.
It's recording. No, but stay in your. Turn the camera. Turn the camera up. Like that. That's it. All right, let's go. So mic 1 and 2.
Why is my phone?
Oh my gosh.
Good, it's good.
It's good.
It's good.
We cutting into the time now, man. Come on.
Start talking.
You start talking?
Yeah, start talking. Let's go. There you go. Use your voice.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode on DTF Radio. Welcome back to Smooth Talk with Nelly Nellicott. Listen, y'all, we keeping it live every Sunday at 8:05. So make sure that y'all download that DTF Radio app to listen to us live. You know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all. Today we got an exciting episode set up for y'all. We got a lot of interesting topics that we're gonna get into today. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna be talking about some sports. We're gonna get into some Black history. And also later on the show, we're gonna talk about some relationship topics.
Fact.
All right, so we got a whole lot of stuff for y'all today. But before we even get into all of that today, I want to go ahead and introduce my special guest on the show. He goes by the name Charles Raymond Jones. You know what I'm
Charles
saying?
Raymond Jones, you heard?
What's going on, Charles Raymond Jones? How was your week, brother?
I'm chilling, man. You know, just keeping to it. Regular.
I feel you, brother. That's what's up. How was your week? Talk to the fans out there. Introduce yourself. Let the fans know who you are, where you from, and all of that.
I'm Charles Raymond Jones. You feel me? I'm outside. There's a lot going on right now. I'm really interested. I'm really excited to talk about the relationship topic. I want to talk about LeBron James. I want to talk about Bobby Shmurda. Welcome home. I want to talk about a lot. Let's talk about it.
I feel you. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Real quick, y'all, like I love to do, I want to recap on my week a little bit. My week was actually really good. You know what I'm saying? But it did have some trials and tribulations along the way. Because as I'm sure all of y'all know, my partner that I used to do the show with, she had to step away for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to, work my way, around different things, and I had to find. That's why I came in contact with Charles Raymond Jones. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm happy to have Charles. I'm happy to have Charles Raymond Jones on the show and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna
outside.
Yes, sir. This is gonna be a real fun episode today.
You can't keep too much testosterone in the building.
That's a fact. That's a fact, y'all. But listen, y'all. Like I said, we got a very exciting episode set up for y'all today. So listen, we're gonna get into it after this music break that we get to right here. When we get back, we're gonna jump in. We're gonna get into some relationship topics. All right? We'll be right back.
Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Never glass, put the work in. Cardi B on these bitches. Cardi B on these bitches. Late night, stack the money up. She gon' never let a dummy fuck. Cardi B on these bitches. Cardi B on these bitches. Now bounce, baby, bounce. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Cardi B on these bitches. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Cardi B on these bitches. Now bounce, baby, bounce. Hourglass, that's a bad figure at the doors deep like a class picture. Two twins, that's some bad sisters. After the spot, I'ma dash with them. Cash out like gas on them. Yeah, it's on me. Put the tab on them. Bring them singers to VIP like Golden State. I'm about to splash on them. Shaking that ass retardedly. Level up like Cardi B. Bunch of bottles of Hennessy. All these niggas done started me. Looking like I hit the lottery. Created the wave like pottery. She in the bag, that's a Louis V. 4 or 5 bitches on top of me. She on the pole, bounce, split down to the floor. Drop, tick tock. Watch that back, stay on 10 toes. Clap, clap, twirl, pop, one cheek. That's how No, fuck it up, break it up, count it up and get some more. Whoa. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Never glass, put the work in. Cardi B on these bitches. Cardi B on these bitches. Late night, stack the money up. She gon' never let a dummy fuck. Cardi B on these bitches. Cardi B on these bitches. Now bounce, baby, bounce. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Cardi B on these bitches. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Cardi B on these bitches. Now bounce, baby, bounce.
Molly want Papa Molly. She gon' fuck all night. You know that. Rebecca gon' get that Becky up till I need more Sprite. You know that. I don't gotta save a number. Mine saved under Big Papa. Oh, what the fuck is she wasting time? I'm losing patience like a big doctor. So deep I gotta dig out her. Brain good like a Tim Scholar. I'm a tell a friend to holler. I'm a dog, I'm just being honest. My mama want a nigga that's a plot twist. Stuff a cone, baby, I don't pot twist. Come to anything, I'm a monster. Pussy soak, I'ma turn the lockless. Hit the split, ride me like this Prozadic. Said she want me to herself, but I got her to call her friends. They gon' show me tricks until the sun up. Baby, roll this butt up. Right now, count up all this money. Tonight, go and fuck the club up. Told her.
Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Never glass, put the work in. Cardi B on these bitches. Cardi B on these bitches. Late night, stack the money up. She gon' never let a dummy fuck. Cardi B on these bitches. Cardi B on these bitches. Now bounce, baby, bounce. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Cardi B on these bitches. Shake that ass, keep it twerking. Cardi B on these bitches. Now bounce, baby, bounce.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Smooth Talk with Nella Cobb. And listen, y'all, that was your boy Reem Get It right there with Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice track right there.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts to Reem Get It. I was
Really
jacking
great,
it too.
jacking it.
And listen, I don't know if y'all aware of it, but I actually had Reem Get It on the show on Valentine's Day. He came in here, he blessed the studio. You know, he talked with us a little bit. He told us about his life.
Definitely tuned in for that one.
Definitely. He talked about he's from Queensbridge and, you know, how he knew rappers like King Shooter and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I had a good time, you know, interviewing him and everything like that.
King Shooter, that's Dave Eastman's, right?
Yes, that's Dave Eastman's right there. R.I.P. Legend right there in the making. But listen, y'all, I want to jump into this next topic that I have for y'all right here. And with that being said, I want to jump into some relationship topics. All right? Now, we all know everybody loves relationships, whether they're good or bad. And we all know that relationships come with good and bad things in it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I want to open up the phone lines today. I want to talk to all the people out there today. I want to ask y'all, what is something that you learned about yourself or from your last relationship or from your current relationship? What is something that you picked up? And I actually got a couple responses on the gram because I actually did a little poll and I was asking people what they thought about this question. I said, what is something that you learned about yourself in your last relationship? And here's some of the responses that they said. They said, how to let go. You know what I'm saying? That's something that one person said. How you feel about that?
They lying.
They lying. So why you feel like that? Why you feel like they lying?
You'll never learn how to let go.
Really?
Yeah, you can deal with it, but you never learn how to let go. It's a fact.
So in other words, you're trying to tell me that you just stay stuck, gun hold on that person, or?
Nah, I mean, it's a process.
Of course.
But you're never gonna learn how to let go all the way. You're not just gonna get a new relationship. Things go south and you just let go.
Right. So
I feel like it's more complicated, it's more complex than that. So but I hear him though. I hear him though. It's an opinion.
Right. So in other words, you're trying to say that time heals. Time is the one that heals, not yourself.
You're saying. I respect what you're saying.
So how do you? I want to ask you, Charles Raymond Jones. How do you heal from a relationship when you just got out of a relationship with someone?
Damn, I'm not gonna lie. I never been hurt for real.
You never been hurt?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
That might be a Scorpio thing though.
You a Scorpio?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm a Cancer.
Yeah. Got different.
I guess you could put it like that. I guess you could say that. But listen, y'all, the next response that I got off the gram, someone said, don't ignore the signs. You know what I'm saying? It's a real big one right here because a lot of times when you're in a relationship, there's red flags that may pop up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people tend to ignore those red flags, but then later on in the relationship, when something bad happens, it was right there in the pudding.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? How you feel about this?
I agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree with that. I'm gonna talk about red flags right now. Once you see a red flag, the way I look at it is, if it look like a goat, sound like a goat, it's a goat.
That's it.
Whatever the case may be, a red flag's a red flag. You gotta cut it off, or you gotta approach it.
That's a
Feel me?
fact.
As men, women, whatever, you gotta approach whatever situation at the beginning. You don't do it later on. You don't let that fester. It's gonna become a bigger thing. So if you think it's something, you gotta address that and moving forward. And if you don't want to move forward, don't move forward. But I know a lot of dudes out there ignoring red flags right in front of their face.
That's what I'm saying. And then they want to get mad at the person
Yeah.
later on in the relationship when something comes up, like if the person ends up cheating.
I do you better, bro. They want to get mad at their mans for putting them on.
That's a fact.
They want to get mad at their mans for telling them like, yo, dog, look into it.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, brother, it's crazy. That's why anybody out there that's listening right now, just make sure that y'all pay attention to those red flags. If y'all notice, if y'all see that something don't seem right, y'all gotta act upon it. Y'all gotta,
Done 'em.
bring it to the attention and all of that.
Over.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, we gonna keep it rolling. The third thing that somebody said, they said, don't change for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a big one right here because I'm a firm believer that whenever you're in a relationship, you don't want to change just for that one particular person. You want to stay grounded with the type of person that you are, in general. You know what I'm saying? Like if let's give an example. So say, but you got a girl and she a Yankees fan, whatever, and you a Mets fan. You want to turn around and say you a Yankees fan just because your
Corny.
girl says she a Yankee fan.
That's all the way corny.
That's cool. That's being a
That's all the way
simp.
corny. I'm gonna say this though: there's a difference between changing and growing. So when you growing, you want to grow for yourself. If somebody introduce you to growth, you not changing, you just growing. But if you changing who you are for somebody, that's corny.
Oh yeah,
All the
100%.
way. It's cornball stuff.
100%. And I don't know if you know, but women actually don't respect that.
Oh, nobody respect that.
Nobody
Men and
res-
women the same.
Yeah.
As far as when it comes to real factors in a person, it's a fact. Nobody gonna respect you. They gonna
Nobody.
act like they respect you because they getting what they want at that point, moment in time.
Right.
They gonna respect the real dude over you.
Exactly. Of course. Listen, you got to
Right.
stand up and be the man that you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want no flunky at the end of the day. So
Flunky.
that's what I'm saying.
So it's a flunky.
Anyway, the last and final response that I received, this is what they said. They said, don't be afraid to address whatever is bothering you in a relationship. And this right here, I think, is the most key factor when you're in a relationship, because when you're dealing with somebody, if something comes up like what we just said earlier in the show, when you're dealing with someone, like if you recognize signs and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you address it, and you got to tell your partner about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just brush it under the rug, or whatever, they're gonna keep on doing it, and the situation can get even worse. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you got to nip it in the butt right when you notice
I
something.
think that circles back to what we saw about before though.
It do, it definitely do.
You really gotta hit it at that point in time when you see it going on. You never want something to fester. You never want something going on for too long. 'Cause people get comfortable.
Right,
People
right,
start
right.
to do more and more, and it's a slippery slope.
100%. And that's something that you definitely got to nip in the butt. You don't want that. It's no good. You know what I mean, y'all? But listen, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my perspective that I have on this whole thing. Me personally, what I learned from dealing with my last relationship, what I learned about myself is I learned that you can't be in a relationship if you don't trust the girl. You know what I'm saying? Because trust is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you don't trust somebody, whenever you're not with them, you're gonna find yourself worrying about what they're doing. You're not gonna be at ease with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that's not healthy to constantly worry about someone and what they're doing. So my advice to everybody out there that's listening today, if you feel like you got to worry about the person that you with, and if you feel like you can't trust them, don't be with that person.
Yo, Nelly Nell, real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
You feel like trust is earned though, right?
Ooh, that's a good one right there. I do feel like trust
You
is
know
earned.
how I treat him though?
How you treat him?
I treat him the same way America treats you. You got a zero credit score when you start off.
Right.
You gotta earn credit.
Okay, so what's some of the things that you think a girl and a guy could do to earn trust with each other?
Being trustworthy, man. I don't need to have to question anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I talk to him up front, I communicate. You gotta communicate back.
100%.
You're not just gonna start off with a 750 credit score with me.
Right.
You feel me? You gonna start off at a little. You might start off at 0. You might start off at 300, depending on our relationship.
100%.
But you need to get yourself to that point for me to trust you.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
I
yeah.
got going on. You feel me?
Definitely. Nah, I definitely feel
High
that.
value, man. You feel me?
Definitely.
All the way around.
But listen, get the fans out there, everybody that's listening right now. Give them an example of how you could work on building the girl. So I know you said being trustworthy, but paint a picture in my mind of something that I could do, like a scenario or something like that.
In terms of building trust,
In terms of building trust with your partner.
I mean, it's important to hold the individual down.
Right.
Right. So there's trials and tribulations in life. When I look for a female, I look for a female to be long standing.
Right.
I want to know that whether I got money on pot or whatever situation, whether it's emotionally, I'm going through stuff. Everybody go through stuff. You feel me?
Everybody.
I want to be able to feel transparent. I want to be able to be vulnerable around my girl only. So if you can't hold me down through those times, then I'm gonna just cut it early.
Right,
I'm not
right,
even
right.
gonna let you see me at my worst.
Right,
Because
right.
it'd be little situations, you feel me, and
That's
they
what's
be
up.
ready to go elsewhere with it. So that's when the credit score go down.
Right,
So
right.
I'm like, I ain't giving you no credit. You ain't getting no card. You ain't getting no
Yeah,
credit,
yeah.
nothing.
I
Not
feel
over
that.
me. You over there try another creditor or something.
I
Not
feel
me.
that. Listen, I totally hear that right there, Charles Raymond Jones. Listen, you over here speaking some knowledge in the studio. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, I got Michelle Smith in the studio right here. So I want her to go
Yeah.
ahead and give her opinion on what she thinks about this topic right here. So Michelle, talk to us real quick. Tell us, what is something that you learned from being in your last relationship? What is something that you learned about yourself?
Okay, I believe when you're in a relationship and you start to see somebody changing that used to call you every day, and then they start calling you maybe once a week, and then once every 2 weeks, you need to speak to them and see what's going on, okay? Because something's going on. You can't just say that maybe they're cheating. You just got to talk to them because maybe it's something going on with their health
Right,
or their
right.
family, or maybe something on their job. So, you know, we have to be mindful of that. And
Interactive.
also, I like to say, to keep a relationship, I think you need to take your time and get to know somebody.
Hey, listen,
I
Michelle.
believe in the 60 days.
Li-
Okay,
Whoa,
60 days.
whoa, wait,
Where I think
time
the
out,
first
time out. You said
30
the 60.
days, excuse me, the first 30 days, you should just talk on the phone and get to know each other.
Time out.
just
So
like
Michelle,
that.
so
Laugh and fun.
Michelle,
Yes.
can I time real quick? So you believe for the first 30 days, you just talk on the phone, no meeting up or nothing, just talking on
Not
the
yet,
phone.
not yet. And then after the 30 days, then maybe you can meet up, have a cup of coffee, and talk together and see if you have physical. attraction to each other.
Listen, Michelle. I
Okay?
like that.
And then take it slow, because I believe in anything fast, it will not last. You hear me, boys, guys out there? Anything too fast will not last. So
Yeah.
take your time, and then it'll be all right.
Listen, y'all heard it right there from Michelle Smith. You know what I'm saying? She's the woman that we got in the studio right now and all of that. But listen, y'all, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get to a quick break real quick. And then when we get back, we're gonna go ahead and hop into some sports topics. We'll be right back.
Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Bending. Spin the block, yeah, spinning. Spinning. Bending. Spin the block. Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Yeah, that trap, yeah, I been in. Fuck boy, we was never friends. I be really on my bullshit. All my niggas, yeah, we get it in. Stop a nigga with my Timberlands. These niggas sweet like cinnamon. Spin the block. Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Yeah, that trap, yeah, I been in. Fuck boy, we was never friends. I be really on my bullshit. All my niggas, yeah, we get it in. Stomp a nigga with my Timberlands. These niggas sweet like cinnamon. Been blocks in a bourbon, matched up, we gon' purging. Boy scared, we gon' murk him, locked up, close curtains. My niggas come and put the work in. Got the Henny, now she twerking. Off a couple spliffs, now I'm flirting. Spin the block, you know reversing. Need the guap, hit the block again. Fuck boy, we never was friends. Pushed off on that brand new Benz. Guess what? I'm the man again. A nigga be drippy, stay 100, but he play, we giving him 50. Don't trap, then you can't be with me. Cash blue like I'm Nipsey. Bad bitch, but she picky. Been in blocks, that's a Fendi. Been in blocks, that's a fact. Run it up like it's track. Not the type to go tick for tag. They talk hot, fleet got a brand new mag. Wanna find me, come straight to the trap. I'll be there getting brand new cash. I'll be there getting straight to the bag. Spin the block. Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Yeah, that trap, yeah, I been in. Fuck boy, we was never friends. I be really on my bullshit. All my niggas, yeah, we get it in. Stop a nigga with my Timberlands. These niggas sweet like cinnamon. Spin the block. Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Yeah, that trap, yeah, I been in. Fuck boy, we was never friends. I be really on my bullshit. All my niggas, yeah, we get it in. Stomp a nigga with my Timberlands. These niggas sweet like cinnamon. Yeah, around the corner, I'm spinning it. Motor Kombat, I'ma finish him. Spinning the block like skirt. She callin' my jack, what's the word? The VVS diamonds so clear. Bitch, I'm taking them to church. Getting money on the first. Moving milli on my niggas, still using chirps. I be smoking on the perk. Mask on, mask off, still gon' get hurt. Yeah, his bitch is a flirt. Neighborhood hero, I be feeling like dirt. I be feeling like I'm from Sharon, huh? Tell him keep his bitch away. You know that? Like the end, I'm in the wave. Getting checks like I'm Chase. Yeah. You know that? Spin around while I do my dance. Spinning the block, I'm spinning it. Bands peek out of Mary Jeans. The wave spin like a ceiling fan. The bitches be on me, nigga. It's an honor to shake my hand. Reem get it, he the fucking man. Pop the molly, pop the fucking Zan. Pop the molly, pop the fucking Zan. Pop the molly, pop the molly, pop the fucking Zan. 20 deep in that Sprinter van. Like 50 Cent, I got many men. What? Pause, but we be deep. Got no L's, I got many wins. Small circle, not too many friends. Pulling off in them foreigns. Trapping as early as morning. Spin the block. Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Yeah, that trap, yeah, I been in. Fuck boy, we was never friends. I be really on my bullshit. All my niggas, yeah, we get it in. Stop a nigga with my Timberlands. These niggas sweet like cinnamon. Spin the block. Spin the block, yeah, I'm bending. Yeah, that trap, yeah, I been in. Fuck boy, we was never friends. I be really on my bullshit. All my niggas, yeah, we get it in. Stomp a nigga with my Timberlands. These niggas sweet like cinnamon.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Smooth Talk with Nella Khan. Listen, y'all, that was another track right there by your boy Reem Get It. You know what I'm saying? That was bending. You know what I'm saying? That track go real hard right there. So shouts to him out there doing big things, y'all. But listen, y'all, like I said again, I got my boy Charles Raymond Jones in the building tonight with me.
Charles Raymond Jones. I'm not gonna hold you. Get stomped with some Timberlands.
That's a fact. That's a fact right
You
there.
gonna live to talk about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, y'all, real quick, I want to go ahead and I want to talk about something that I'm sure everybody loves to talk about. And with that being said, I'm talking about money. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't love money? Money is the root of all evil at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, the reason why I want to talk about money today is because, as I'm sure all of y'all heard, Harriet Tubman has recently been promoted and nominated to be on the $20 bill. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Dope.
really big right there, ain't it?
That's progress right there.
That's big time progress right there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, this is really big for us African Americans. You know what I'm saying? It just goes to show us just how far we came. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, us African Americans, we were slaves. You know what I'm saying? We weren't even free people. We had no equal rights or nothing like that at all.
Talk about it.
Now we got black presidents, black vice presidents, and now we're being nominated to be on $20 bills and all
Look,
that.
you know what's important though?
What's
What's
that?
important is pushing that forward though.
That's a fact.
Because you never want to become complacent.
No, you definitely don't.
I feel like at one point in time before this bigot stuff and all this racism became even more popping and more transparent, we was complacent. Like we felt like, all right, we fake evil. People of
Right.
color. And
But-
then boom, back to reality. All these races. I remember it was maybe 5-6 years ago. They was talking about on Fox like racism doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in mass numbers. It's very small portion of people. And then recently, I mean, we knew it existed, but now it's on every platform. Everybody got a phone, so it's just out there. So
That's a
it's a
fact.
beautiful thing with Harriet Tubman being on that bill, even with especially with Andrew Jackson being a terrible person he was. It's more despicable how long he been on that bill.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Full racist, disgusting bigot. You feel me? And now you got a good person on it, person of color.
That's
And that's
what I'm
gonna have our daughters, sisters, moms feeling different. You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying. Listen, it gives our black women something to look forward to, something to look up to. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we should all be proud of as African Americans and as people of color, stuff like that. Not even just African Americans, but minorities in general. Just to see somebody on a dollar bill that's not of Caucasian descent, you know what I'm saying? Just to see that, it really says a lot right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fact. That's why we need to put Kobe on that NBA logo.
That's a fact. We
Word.
definitely need to get Kobe on the NBA logo. I'm really glad that you brought that up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a lot of controversy going on around the NBA, stuff like that. A lot of people, you know, I'm sure you heard what Kyrie Irving said.
Yeah.
You know, he said that if who's it? Jerry West right now on the logo, right?
Yeah,
If Jerry West is on the logo, why can't we put the Black Mamba on the logo?
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
'Cause-
crazy. Kobe is not a man I know in this generation is talking about Jerry West.
Right. That's
Not a
fact.
man. Every single person of color, everybody grown up before Kobe ever died, before any of this, Kobe is Kobe.
That's a
Kobe was
fact.
always somebody you look up to. 17 years old, guy in the league, stayed in the league, became a multiple-time MVP, won
Right.
5 championships. I don't know why they just jumped LeBron over Kobe like it's that easy. You feel me?
Yeah, they disrespected him
He
right
still
there.
he still don't got more championships, and LeBron's my dog. LeBron's a king, but I'm just saying Kobe's that dude. He died young. Rest in peace to his daughter. I feel like when his daughter died, it was even more heartbreaking.
100%. Yeah, it definitely was.
So rest in peace to both of them.
R.I.P.
But,
to
definitely
Gigi.
need to put that man in whatever good position he could be in, because when those young black men is coming up,
Mhm.
they could see somebody right there like, yo, that's Kobe. Kobe
100%.
did it, I could do it.
100%. But real quick, yeah, I wanna go ahead and I want to get back to Harriet Tubman real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to just give some facts about Harriet Tubman real quick, because I want everybody to know just how good of a person she truly was. You know what I'm saying? So listen, here's some things that Harriet Tubman was known for. She was known for the Underground Railroad. You know, Tubman actually made 13 missions to rescue approximately 70 enslaved people. That's a lot of people that was enslaved right there. And she put her life on the line to make sure that those people that was in bondage could get set free. You know what I'm saying? So that says a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? She put her own life on the line for us. You
And
know what I'm
another
saying?
thing, for anybody who think it was a real railroad,
No. Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm sure a lot of people out there do think it's a real railroad,
like,
but,
where was all the trains at?
but no, it wasn't a railroad. You know what I'm saying? That's just a saying that they used back then as like a
It was cold.
It was a code. Yeah,
yo.
exactly. So that they could free the enslaved people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Harriet Tubman.
Definitely.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. to her. But listen, not only that, but she also was an abolitionist and she also served in the Union Army. You know what I'm saying? So she did a lot. She did a lot for this, you know, for this nation and everything like that. So big ups to her and everything. But listen, y'all, real quick, I want to go ahead and switch things up a little bit. I want to talk about some sports real quick before we end this segment. Listen, y'all, as we all know, March is coming up. March is right around the corner. So what does that mean? It means the NBA All-Star Weekend is coming up. You know what I'm saying? However, the All-Star Weekend is going to be a little different this year. Now, like in the past years, normally the All-Star Weekend went like this. They would have the rookie-sophomore game on Friday. They would have the dunk contest and the three-point shootout and the skills challenge on Saturday.
Mhm.
And on Sunday, they would have the All-Star game itself. You know what I'm saying? That's how it normally is. However, this year, due to the whole coronavirus and everything like that, they switched it up a little bit. They're going to jam everything into one day. They're going to have the All-Star game, the dunk contest during the halftime show, and they're going to do it like that. I don't really know how I feel about that, because I feel
Call
like
it how it is, Nelly. Now it's a money grab.
that's what you think it
Money
is?
grab, for a fact.
So you don't think it has anything to do with the virus? You think it's a money grab?
It's a money grab. All it is, they don't, because at the end of the day, right now, what everybody knows within themselves is health is most important.
Right.
And you taking people from every single team,
Mhm.
from every single state, you
Right.
put them all together. We know what happens All-Star. You know, everybody girlfriend be out for All-Star weekend.
That's a fact.
Everybody be out popping bottles, getting lit. They not having it in no conservative New York where stuff's closing down early. They know
Right.
what they doing. It's gonna be money generated.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a whole lot of money generated from people at home, people who don't got jobs watching it.
Right.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? All that, everything going on in the world, it's a money grab, man. They're gonna make millions and millions of dollars
Right.
putting young black people of color at risk
That's a
for a
fact.
couple of dollars. It was not a lot of dollars, but
Right.
at the end of the
Right.
day, we know what it is, and I'ma still watch.
Listen, I like that perspective from you right there, because I wasn't even looking at it
That's
like
the
that.
point, right? We gonna still watch though.
Oh, yeah, now we
We
still
gonna
gonna
still
watch
watch?
because our minds are trained to watch. We've been watching it every year, you know, growing up since little kids. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing
Watching
else
that.
to watch,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that too. It really ain't nothing else to watch on TV. But anyway, speaking of the All-Star Weekend and stuff like that, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it a little bit real quick. Let's talk about the dunk contest. So far, the participants that's in the dunk contest, they talk about it's going to be Odie Toppin, which is a rookie from the Knicks.
Mhm,
It's going to be Zion Williamson, who's on the New Orleans Pelicans, also a rookie.
mhm.
There's going to be Miles Bridges, who actually participated in the dunk contest last year. And it's going to be Anthony Edwards, another rookie that's on the Timberwolves right now. So who you taking in this dunk
Zion,
contest?
it's Zion's second year, right?
Well, is it a second year?
His second year, man.
It is a second year. I apologize. My
He was
fault.
the
It
first
is a
draft
second.
pick last year,
Right. That's a
But-
fact. It is the second year.
but
Correct.
I don't think he was able to participate. All Star didn't happen last year, so
Right.
because everything else
Yeah.
going on. But you gotta go with Zion, man.
You going
I
with
wanna see
Zion?
Zion. Zion's so dominant. Zion give me a lot of LeBron vibes.
Yeah, he really
You feel
do.
me? He like LeBron and Blake Griffin
100%.
together. You feel me? Blake Griffin could be as athletic as LeBron, so I really want to see what that dude do.
It-
Let's
yeah.
talk about LeBron. I told you we was gonna talk about it.
Hey,
18
look-
years in the season,
look-
and it's 18 seasons in the
Right.
league. He still ain't doing no dunk contest.
He's scared, brother. He's
So-
scared. He's scared.
I
He
ain't
don't
gonna
want to
say
do
all
it.
that.
Cause listen. Here's
But
the thing.
LeBron,
Look,
we want to see you out there, man. If you old, even if you
yeah.
feel me, whatever the case, we want to see you out there. But Zion doing it early in his career was what I feel like LeBron should have did if he was gonna do it. But you know what I'm saying? I want to see again. It is what it is. I don't even
100%.
care to see the whole thing, but
Right,
I want
right.
to see Zion be great. So
Right, 100%. Let me just speak on Zion Williamson for a little bit. See, the thing that makes Zion Williamson so special, his body figure is just ridiculous. He looks like a doggone football player. And the fact that he has all that muscle and weight on him, the way he could jump out the gym like that says a whole lot. Because most of the time, you won't see dudes with that much weight on them be able to jump up and dunk
that's
like
what makes
that.
the difference. That's LeBron James right
That-
there.
Nah, but even LeBron James don't have as much weight on him like that.
Crazy.
Listen, you
LeBron
see,
came in the league big as hell.
I know he did, but not like no Zion Williams. Zion Williamson came in the league like a football player. He looked like a doggone linebacker.
I tell you, LeBron came in looking like a T.
He didn't come in looking like a doggone linebacker though. You know what I'm saying? But let's see y'all real quick.
Might be
Real
right.
quick. We gotta wrap up this segment real quick. We're gonna get to another quick music break. And then when we get back, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna jump into some we're gonna honor Pop Smoke a little bit.
Talk
All right,
about it.
let's do it.
Find, evaluate, and monitor your investment.
Let y'all niggas know that I love y'all. Fuck with y'all, and I appreciate Wait, when that shit come out, they gonna say, yo, this thing pop crazy, man.
Shorty go jogging every morning, and she make me breakfast almost every morning. And she take a nigga pic before she leave the door. I be waking up the pics before a nigga on it. And every weekend my shorty coming over. Shorty Fendi out, but she like flexing over. She ain't driving no Camry, she pulling in a Rover. With her hair so curly, I like she said, what you know about love? I tell you everything, I got what you need. Woke up in the store and get what you want. You get what you please. We bout to get it on. Take off them drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be on. I'm about to go raw. Cause I like what I see. Look, baby, I said I ain't gon' front. You got my heart beating so fast, some words I can't pronounce. And I be getting the chills every time I feel your touch. I be looking at the top, and girl, it's only us. All I need is your choice. And girl, I told you once, don't make me tell you twice. I know you see this print through my pants that I know you like. And your ass be looking so fat whenever in them tights. And I'm going straight to the top, so you ain't afraid of heights. You always keep me right, for a fact you never left. Through all the trials and tribulations, always had my best. So here's 5,500, go and get your brush. Still rubbing on your butt, on your hate better. Niggas know I had to swing, I had to make a play. I had to apply, cause you my hidden treasure. I think I'm falling in love. She said, what you know about love? I tell you everything, I got what you need. Woke up in the store and get what you want. Go get it. You get what you please. We bout to get it on. Take off them drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be on. I'm about to go raw. Cause I like what I see.
No, hold on, let's see what's going on. Okay, fly shit only. That's it. Fly shit only. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Left hand jaw. Left hand jaw right here. I don't know, we need to hear this, bro. But don't let nobody ever tell you can't do nothing. Whatever you want to do, don't look back. Shoot for the
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back from that little music break right there, y'all. Listen, y'all, that was no one other than your late great Pop Smoke right there, y'all.
Woo.
Listen, y'all, that's the big woo game right there. Woo York, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a woo real quick, Christian.
Woo. Know
That's
the
it.
do.
That's it, y'all. Listen, y'all, I feel like it's only right that we honor Pop Smoke real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because this last past week, it was the anniversary of his death last year. You know, it was a year ago today that he actually was shot and killed in California.
Rest in peace, Pop. Man.
You know what I'm
That's crazy.
saying? And
Rest
you
in
know,
peace, Pop. Live forever.
that was definitely unfortunate events that took place last year. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just such a young, talented brother. You know what I'm
Pops
saying?
was the towns, bro.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
one thing about Pop. He was the towns, like
Exactly.
embedded.
You know what I'm saying? Just-
Embedded, official.
exactly. His voice, his flow. I mean, everything about him. You know, his swagger. You know what I'm saying? He just had it all.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had it all, man, from Canarsie to Floss and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just sad to see a brother like him go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But real quick, I don't even know if you knew. Did you know he had a movie coming out? You know what I'm saying? He had a movie coming out in March called Boogie. It's a movie of an Asian basketball player from Queens, New York, who had dreams of making it to the NBA.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, his parents pressured him to focusing on getting a scholarship to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So Boogie, you know, he had a girlfriend as well, so he had to learn how to navigate and you know, go through school and be on the basketball court at the same time. So you know, he was juggling both of those, you know, at the same time. So you know, that's a movie that Pop Smoke was in. You know, that's something that he
Pop was definitely a star
Yeah.
in the making. It's like I feel like a lot of times when somebody die, it's because everybody's looking at the potential they would have had. You feel me? Pop
Right.
was already on top of the world, so that's the craziest part about that whole situation.
that's a
But
fact.
you know, Pop is gone. Rest in peace to Pop, but he's not.
Yeah, he's
He's one dude. I'm like, we listen, like every time I see a baddie in the club, I see a baddie outside,
Mhm.
baddie on the gram, they jacking Pop.
That's a
You feel
fact.
me? So it's all the way through. He really did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
His voice louder now than ever.
Oh
Feel
yeah,
me?
big time,
dudes is
big
gonna hate
time.
on you heavy when you alive. When you die, you feel me? It's a different story. They start to give you your flowers when you die. So
I
rest
feel
in
you.
peace, Pop. You the man.
And listen, it's sad that we do that. It's sad that we give people their flowers after they die. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn to give people their flowers while they're here on Earth. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby's home.
Yeah, yep. We're gonna get to that in just a minute. Real quick, let's slow your roll a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it on Pop Smoke for right now. I'm remembering my man Pop Smoke. Listen, yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I got a soft spot for my man Pop Smoke because everybody say I sound like him. You know what I'm saying? So every time somebody talk about him, that you know how he died and everything like that, like I got a soft spot for my man. You know what I mean? Listen,
Who be telling you sound like Pop, bro?
listen. Everybody tell me that, man. I might even go hold you. Like, I step out in the store, like a dollar store, or whatever. People be like, "Yeah, you sound like Pop Smoke." I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
"Stop
told
playing
you to
with
do
me."
at the dollar store, man.
My son Charles Raymond
I'm gonna
Jones,
talk
man.
to Ock, man.
Charles Raymond Jones, man. It's funny, man. But listen, yo, here's another thing about Pop Smoke, man. The impact that he had on these Brooklyn rappers nowadays is ridiculous. I feel like every rapper we see now from Brooklyn, like they using his same beats and his flow. Like he really has such a strong impact on all the young rappers out there, right?
Definitely big impact. Definitely, the Floss was always on the map, but he definitely took the Floss to another level.
He definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Shout out my son Dusty Locane.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out all the Woo rappers right now. They doing their thing. And now it's all off the back of him. For
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Like even Fabio was popping for all this, but like I ain't gonna lie, he set the tone, bro.
Listen, not even just Fabio. Like Pop Smoke really paved the way for many young Brooklyn rappers.
Fact.
I'm not gonna say he put Brooklyn on the map because Brooklyn been on the map. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely made it stand out even more. You know what I'm saying? He brought out young rappers like Busy Banks. You know, freaking like you said, Fabio Foreign, bro, Bobby Smurda, Roddy Rebel. You know what I'm saying? The list just goes on and on for the talented young rappers that we have out there right now. Chef G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean Chef G
Yeah.
was definitely out. Definitely No Suburbans was popping for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pop definitely put a spotlight on the Woo shit.
He definitely did.
And Canarsie in specific. But yeah, Brooklyn's always been popping.
Yeah, Brooklyn always been popping.
Brooklyn
That's why
always been
I
popping.
can't
There's
say.
artists out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out that man. It's a whole lot of dudes doing it right now.
100%.
Whole lot of Woo shit, whole lot of fly shit going on in Brooklyn right now. So
You
you
already-
feel me? Like I like that Pop Smoke music playing when I'm counting my money.
Oh yeah, 100%. I hear you on that. Definitely. But real quick, let's go ahead and switch things up real quick because unfortunately time is running low on this show. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep the ball rolling. I want to go ahead and I want to honor another black legend in the African American history. And by that, I want to go ahead and I want to honor a man by the name John Lewis. Now listen, I'm not sure if y'all know who John Lewis is, y'all, but John Lewis was a senator. You know what I'm saying? In the Atlanta area. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read something off about him real quick. All right. So February 22nd would have been Congressman John Lewis' 81st birthday. He may no longer be here with us, but his life and legacy definitely lives on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe carry on his mission in the fight for justice and equality for all. You know what I'm saying? Lewis, the civil rights icon who served in Congress for more than a decade. That's a long time, brother. You know what I'm saying? He was elected to Congress in 1986, and he represented the Atlanta area for 17 terms. So that's pretty much most of his life right there. You know what I'm saying? So he did a lot, you know, especially for that Atlanta area. But not only that, he was also a key organizer during the civil rights movement, serving as a chairman of the Students Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. You know what I'm saying? And he also was the youngest person to give a speech on the Lincoln Memorial. All right? So listen, John Lewis has 3 main quotes what he lives by. Well, I'm sorry, 2 main quotes that he lives by. And I'm going to go ahead and read them off for you real quick. All right? His first quote was this. He said, when you see something that is not right, not fair, you have to speak up. You have to say something. You have to do something. And listen, this quote right here is so powerful, y'all, because I feel like this day and age, this generation, I feel like we're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people can see bad things that's being done and they don't want to speak up and say nothing about it. Like, let's just say like a kid in high school, whatever, like a group of kids see a dude get bullied. You know what I'm saying? And then yet they just sit up there and watch the student get bullied. They don't do nothing about it to help the kid out. It's little petty things like that I feel like as a society this day and age, we got to work on, and we got to do a better job of, you know, standing up for what is right and saying something when we see something that's wrong. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with most of what you said. But I don't really like to speak in generalities though. So I say it's definitely ignorant people in every race and every point in time. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So
Yeah.
I think the positive thing to think about is I like to think things in positive terms. Is right now we have the ability to talk to millions and millions of people direct to consumer. Like we could talk to each other from across the world. And so since we could all be on the same time, there's no reason to be on dumb time and on young boy time. And like there's a lot of people out here who know better. So it's not like back in the days where you was kind of just in your own little group and then that was that. There's a lot going on right now. So it's a lot of people out there with a lot of knowledge. If you choose not to take in that knowledge, it's on you.
100%.
Definitely don't get bullied. That's
don't
get bullied.
Definitely not. You gotta stick up for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Because the bully's always gonna be out. There's always gonna be somebody who's gonna see the soft in you, whatever it is. They gonna take your kindness for weakness.
That's a
Your
fact.
job is to not let them do that.
That's a fact.
I mean,
Look, I like that right there. I like that. But real quick, let's go ahead and read the second quote off real quick. The second quote goes like this. Ours is not the struggle of one day, 1 week, or even a year. Ours is not that of one day, 1 week, or even a year. Ours is not the struggle of one judicial system or appointment. Ours is the struggle of a lifetime, or maybe even many lifetimes. And each one of us in every generation must do our part. All right. So that's another big one by your boy John Lewis right there. So shout out to John Lewis. You know what I'm saying? He definitely paved the way for us African Americans. He definitely, you know, is a role model for us and everything like that. But listen, y'all, we're gonna go to a quick little break real quick, and then when we get back, we're gonna wrap the show up, and I'm gonna get to the tip of the week. All right, stay tuned.
Working the trunk, we on the road, girl. I put the pedal to the metal if they try to put me over. Gotta make it home, gotta finish raising my little soldier. Soon as I touch down, baby girl, you know the vibe be coming over. You know the vibes when I pull up. Body petite, gas fat, my bitch look good as fuck. You know that. To the back, she counting fast and then she put it up. My ride or die, she by my side, keeping that glicky tuck. Bonnie and climb against the girl, you know she give it up. Work in the trunk, we on the road, we bout to stick him up. It's about that moolah, about that skrilla, you can sit with us. That pussy boy, he tuck his chain, that shit ain't big enough. And nigga, I don't want it, always keep it 100. No, I'm hungry for the shit, you can hear the growling all on my stomach. Listen closely to my heart, little shit, you can even hear the blood pumping. Do the shit for my kids so they won't have to worry about nothing. Working the trunk, we on the road, girl. I put the pedal to the metal if they try to put me over. Gotta make it home, gotta finish raising my little soldier. Soon as I touch down, baby girl, you know the vibe be coming over. coming over. You know the vibes when I pull up. Body petite, gas fat, my bitch look good as fuck. You know that. To the back, she counted fast and then she put it up. My ride or die, gotta make it home, gotta finish raising my little soul.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back one more time before we get ready to get out of here. Listen, y'all, it's your boy Nelly Nell, and I'm here with your boy Charles Raymond Jones. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed this show tonight, but of course, we got to get ready to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, like I said, every single week, I love to do the tip of the week. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I like to do the tip of the week is because I feel like it's something that's important as everybody goes through their daily life journey. You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, this week's tip of the week is don't hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. I'm gonna keep it real simple for y'all this week. And the reason why I said don't hold grudges because at the end of the day, life is too short to hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a grudge with somebody out there today, squash that grudge. Call them up, apologize, do whatever you got to do. Because listen, life is not promised. You could be here today and going tomorrow. You don't want to live with that guiltiness on your heart, knowing that you didn't apologize to someone over something petty, and that now they dead and gone. You can't, and now you got to live with that that hurt and that guiltiness in your heart. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to deal with that, y'all. But listen, y'all, unfortunately, that's all we got for y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Make sure that y'all tune in with Charles Raymond Jones.
Charles Raymond Jones here. Look, I respect that tip of the week. If you don't love him, forget about it.
That's a fact. Charles Raymond Jones, real quick, let the fans out there know exactly where they can follow you at on social media.
Can't find me.
They can find you, man. I found you. Now, how you here?
You know me. It's different.
Listen, you can find me at D Nelly Nell. That's DNELLYNELL.
It's Charles Raymond Jones.
That's a fact.
They're gonna talk about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So listen, y'all, we're gonna catch you back the same time next week, 8:05, live on DTF Radio. Smooth over Nelly Nell. Later.
Sports in the top 10.
What's brackin'? Brand new whip, new mansion. Brand new tips, new dances. Same old dick, new magnums. Same old shit, new maggots. Same old throne, new dragons. Same old strong, new ashes. I can pass that bit like magic. Yeah, I ain't capping, I'm lit, I'm active. Yeah, look 5 in that bit like Paxton. Yeah, I'm drowning this milk like Applejack. I sell a bitch dream, put tax on that. Look, slamming that bit, that slap. Obama press roll, that's black on black.